Yo guys, what's going on? My name is Cooky and welcome back to another video, man. Welcome lads to a different video, man. Today is Premier League predictions. Now this is where I tell you how I think the league will finish, how I think some of the teams are going to do, and yeah, just an all-round discussion. And if you like this, then I'm going to be doing a SPL one. So in 20th, I believe that Burnley are going to be the last team. Why you say that when they've got like Andre Gray and stuff like that? Well, They always finish bottom when they've come up. They haven't made any good signings, to be fair here. They've made John Flanagan, bloody Goodmanson and stuff like that. So not brilliant signings and not what are going to help you to be able to stay in the Premier League and stuff like that. And fair here, I just don't believe they're any good at standard stuff like that, and I just think they'll go straight down again. 19th might be surprised, but I think West Bromwich Albion's going to go down. Why I say that? Because they're a team I'd like to go down. They're one of those teams that just absolutely do me head in. I never watch a game when a team versus West Brom because it absolutely does me head in. The stadium, the fans and that, there's not in the stadium whatsoever. The players are shit. You've got Berahino who's always moaning and that. You need to get him out basically and stuff like that. And if you get him out, then you know he's going to go to Stoke. But I don't know. He's a weird. You've still got Rondon. Yeah, he might really help you stop from relegation and stuff like that. But I just think they're a shit team and they'll finish 19th. 18th is another one that got promoted last season. That's Hull. I think they're going to go down. If they don't get the right manager, then the defo's down. They might finish 19th where I put West Brom. But Hull, I believe they're going to go down. I don't think they've made that many signs. I don't think at all, and they haven't got a manager at this minute in time. They're going to go for the assistant manager that they used to be with Alex Ferguson at United. I can't remember his name now. It's either him or Ryan Giggs and stuff like that, and there's just odds flying about. But I definitely think Hull are going to go down, and yeah. 17th is Crystal Palace. Now this is an interesting one. It's hard the Premier League to do, but I believe it's going to be 17th Crystal Palace. However, right, they've got Mandanda in goal. You've got Christian Benteke up front. That day is going to go through, lads, because obviously he's not going to be there. Liverpool, and they've put another bid in for him and stuff like that. But yeah, I believe they're going to finish 17th. Balassi is going to Everton actually, which is crazy for 30 million plus add-ons and stuff like that, so it can rise to 40 million. But Crystal Palace, they were close actually last year to getting relegated, and I think, right, it's only me opinion this video, but I think they'll finish 17th. 16th is going to be Sunderland. Now, I haven't put them as relegation candidates because I think David Moyes is a good manager, and when I say that, he did a good job with Everton, and when he was there at Man United for a year, well, not even a year and a half a year, he had an alright system, but I think it was because he's at a massive club like United that the fans didn't like him. But when he's at Sunderland, then I think he's going to be doing well like he did at Everton. They've signed Digi Badger or something, the centre back from Chelsea for 8 million, and Cornet's going to Everton, so they're doing some business. And now Stephen Pienaar, I don't know about him, but they've got some good players like Jermaine Lens and stuff like that, and Jermaine Defoe. So I think they'll stay up, but they won't be high up in the table. So 16th. Then 15th is going to be Middlesbrough. I don't think they're going to, because they've got some mint signs like Victor Fisher, Victor Valdez, Brad Guzon, and they didn't really need to sign Brad Guzon, did they? But they still did. And they got Negredo. So that team is going to do well, and I hope they do. Right, going on 14th and 13th. 14th, I believe Bournemouth, right? I love Bournemouth. It's one of them teams that you can't hate, and I just really like them. And I like the system that they play and stuff like that. So I want them to finish 14th. I like Wilson and Adobe, and they've got Jordan Ibe. Their team, that's what I like about Bournemouth, right? The team is English, right? English, not being racist or anything, but most of it is English. And when it comes to other teams, as you like City and that, they've just signed John Stones with about 50 million, and that's going to be, I think, maybe 4 English players in the starting. Well, not even the starting, and like the whole 30 squad or something. Do you know what I mean? So where I'm coming from with Bournemouth, because they used to be playing with pros and that in League One, but obviously put Bournemouth from in. So I like them because they're doing what pros are doing, and other clubs are trying to do, and they lower down and get English players in and good youth players. Now, cracking on to 13th and 12th. 13th, Watford, I believe they're going to steal. They've made some hellish signings with Sinclair and Success. I don't think it's success. I don't know how you say it, but it might be Successi or something, but I don't know. He's from the League of BVA. Fast lads, and if you keep a hold of a Gallo, then you know you're talking danger. And then 12 Swansea. I know that they lost Andre Ayew to West Ham, but they're getting, I can't remember the striker's name, but he's Brazilian, and they look alright. To be fair, yeah, I don't want them to go down. I like Swansea. He's like one of those Bournemouth teams. Normally 11th and 10th. 11th you got Stoke. Now this is where it gets hard from 11th to 1st, because I swear down this season is going to be the most interesting season. Because when Leicester won last year, I thought, right, this is where all the big teams are going to step up and stuff like that. And I swear down, right, from 11th to 1st, you've just got hellish teams who are just going to be batting it out. It's going to be mint. But 11th for Stoke, because just what team they played that last year. If they play the same, I think they'll be higher than 11th. But I thought I'd just do that because they've got Nautovic and Bulu and stuff like that. And I tell you what, they're just an hellish team. 10th and 9th, right? 10th is Everton, right? Everton with Ronald Koeman. That team is going to be hellish with him. If Ronald Koeman keeps doing what he's doing, right, the team's just going to be mint. Like John Stones, right? This is my view now. John Stones is nowhere near worth 50 million. If I was Manchester City, I wouldn't buy John Stones, right? Truthfully, I wouldn't buy him. I think he's just a spoiled kid who thinks he's hellish and that. He started off with Barnsley, he went to Everton, got his debut at Everton, did well, but he's just a shit, and he's not really that good at defend. He's good, but for Everton standards, I don't know. He might be good for Manchester City. Time will tell. But when you're looking for John Stones, it was 50 million. I just read something on Twitter, right? Boateng and Hummels, right, combined are not even 50 million. They're about 40 million. So do you know what I mean? Jermaine Boateng, Matt Hummels, John Stones. It's ridiculous. 9th, Southampton. Yeah, they're just one of those teams again. Just hellish what they do. But it's just so hard to do a Premier League prediction because all the teams are mint. 8th and 7th, right? Hear me out on this one. 8th, West Ham. Right? I say West Ham because, my God, it's so hard to see the team. It's got Dimitri Payet, Andy Carroll, Andre Ayew, Mark Noble and stuff like that. I'm excited to see what they're doing in the Olympic Stadium and stuff like that. So it's gonna be really good watching West Ham and that, and I'm interested. But I can't remember where you go from the Europa League. It's 7th, I think it is. But West Ham might qualify again for it. But if they play like they did last season, then they're nowhere near going right up the table. Here we go. I'm going 7th, right? I know this is daft. I might just change it. I don't know, but I'm going Arsenal, right? I know it's daft. Arsenal at 7th, right? I believe this year, I'm totally wrong from the top 7 of the first, but I don't know. Arsenal haven't got a look in. I think they've been reportedly about to sign that Mustafi from Valencia as well in negotiations, and they got Xhaka. And if he gets Mustafi and Xhaka, well, they've already got Xhaka. They're the 2 best signs they've done. They signed Rob Holding or something from Bolton. Do you know, he's clueless now, Arsene Wenger. He's been there for 20 years, and to be fair, yeah, I think this is the season where he might either leave or get sacked. But in the summer he's going to just leave because I believe they're going to finish 7th. 6th, I'm going to say Leicester. The one do was good last season. However, they're absolutely mint still. And I watched the game when they played Barca and stuff like that, and they won against United on Sunday. And even though they lost Kante, they've still got an hellish team, and I still think they'll do well. They won't get relegated, and I don't think they'll win the league again. But I'm 18 next week actually, so when I'm going to go to the betting shop and put a bet on that Leicester win the league. Leicester either win the league again, either get relegated. And I'm going to put loads of bets on that. I might show you the bets and stuff like that. Right, going into 5th is Liverpool. I think they're going to qualify for the Europa League straight because they haven't got no distractions apart from the FA Cup and Catalan Cup, but that's not really. But yeah, I think they're going to do well under Klopp. They might even finish 4th, 3rd. But when you're doing a Premier League prediction, right, it's hard when you're like me, who's got no brains. When you hear your pundits and stuff talking, it's just so hard. The Premier League. The Premier League have literally got 1 to 10 teams who could win it. That's how daft it's going to be this season. But Liverpool, absolutely mint players. Firmino, stuff like that. I don't know where Balotelli's going, but just the team is just hellish. But it's going to be Spurs. I don't think they're going to do as well as last season because they finished third and Arsenal jumped up and we finished second. But I think Spurs are going to finish fourth. I think they've only signed Victor Wanyama and that Janssen kid, and I think they signed this left mid from Marseille. I can't remember his name. But the team is hellish. But I think Harry Kane, I think he's going to be top goal scorer again because he's one of those players that can just perform. But I think the motivation is going to be down for Spurs, and I think they're going to finish fourth. Probs, correct me if I'm wrong. Put your opinions in the comments on that, but I don't think they're going to do well. Now, hitting third is Chelsea. Now, I say Chelsea because they've got Conte, however you say his name, and they've signed Kante and they've signed Batshuayi. So they've signed Batshuayi and Kante. Kante is literally, right, I'm saying this now, if you have him in your team, you've won the league. Now, I don't think they're going to win the league, but I think they're going to come third. And with their team with Hazard and Begovic and, you know, I think they've got John Terry actually still in the team. I tell you what, they're going to do really well, and I think they're going to finish third under Conte's first season. And I hope they do alright. Well, I don't know, it's hard to say. I'm one of those people who just only support Hartlepool, but then I look to Man United. But it's just Chelsea, one of those teams who actually just do well. Coming on to second, right, is Manchester City with Pep Guardiola. I'll tell you what, the business that they've done, apart from John Stones, is mint. They signed Sane, they signed Nelito, I think. Did they sign Nelito? I think they signed Nelito. But just their transfer business is absolutely phenomenal, and they're spending money left, right and centre to get the right players. They're not getting first team players, apart from John Stones, it's a waste of friggin' money. But they're getting players that are going to do the job. Now, Raheem Sterling, I don't think he's going to get a look in. I'm saying that now, I don't think he's going to get a look in. I think Sané is going to be over him. And I really think Man City are going to finish second and challenge for the title with Pep Guardiola because he is one hell of a manager. He's got one hell of a potential of a team there. And it's going to be amazing to watch all these teams battle it out. Cracking on with the winner is going to be Man United. I believe Man United are going to win the league. I've just said earlier on about I support Pools through and through, but I look at Man United in the Premier League. I know I might be saying that because I look at Man United, but I swear down they are going to win because Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Pogba, I don't know what I'm saying now, Pogba, Mkhitaryan and Bailey. Well, Bailey, he's alright, he's been making mistakes, but still them 4 signings, man, they might sign a 5th, I don't even know, but fuck now, like, I believe, right, Pogba is overrated myself. He's not worth that money, man, daft amount of money. I think he's overrated as shit. But he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, he's good, but he's not worth that money. But moving on to Mkhitaryan and Zlatan Ibrahimovic, which I'm just going to call him Ibra now. Mkhitaryan got the joint most assists last year in the Bundesliga, and the Bundesliga is a mint league, so he could do it again. And then with Ibra, Ibra's that player, when you have him you win cups, and they won on Sunday, the Community Shield. Given it was against Leicester, but Leicester still have been a mint team, and Ibrahimovic, basically on his second touch or something, scored, and he's been smashing up already. He must be getting some good mates and stuff for United. He must be making partners with Rashford and Martial and stuff like that, but I tell you what, these are going to be like winners with Mourinho and stuff like that. And I think Rooney's going to get a look in as a cam, but if he keeps performing shit, then I don't think he's going to. But I just like how they've got Luke Shaw back, because he's one of my favourite left backs actually. I really like Luke Shaw. And then they've got Rashford, Martial. I hope Fellaini goes to Sunderland, because then that can help Sunderland, because it's David Moyes' bitch. But frankly, it's going to be an interesting season, and I think United are going to finish first. Now lads, if you have enjoyed me talking about this and talking about what's going to happen with the league and that, then please tell me, leave a like and that. And if you want me to do an SPL one about Celtic, Rangers, Hearts, Aberdeen, all that jazz, then let me know. Feel free to put it in the comment section down below. Call us all the names under the sun if you don't like it, and that. I just laugh at me, but it's good crap. Hey guys, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you did like it, then please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new to my channel and all that good jazz. And what more of this, tell us, and I'll catch you all in my other videos. And updates.